Hello and welcome to another workshop talk. This is going to be a very short one, but I thought it'll be an interesting one because we're now in the corner of forgotten or failed projects, as I like to call it. So this is the Rogues Gallery, should we say, and for example, at the top we have all these little synthesizers, modular synthesizers that I used to make. Maybe I'll do a feature on them one day. Maybe I will. I mean, some of them are very, very simple, like just one button, but you could generate tones and sounds by rotating them or dancing. That was the idea with this one anyway. So maybe I will do a little feature on them. But you'll notice there is a strong telephone theme going on, as you'll see through other videos. But as well as telephones, I have a lot of radios. I'm a big fan of radio. And for example, let's get a few. It's my old dad's radio here. Got a vintage one. Points for what James Bond film that one particular model featured in. But what I want to show you is that running through the whole workshop, there is a time signature. Okay, there is a time signature that can be picked up by radios.
1550 Regional Railway Service 2 Grantham.
There we go. And it's in the form of a train announcement. And why? I hear you say, well, I came up with a project that I wanted to be able to how can I put it? Prevent getting on an overcrowded train. So I thought I'd write a little program that you could take with you when you next catch a train, and you can pump in any announcement you want so you can move the crowds away. Say, your train is no longer arriving on platform 4, but instead it's arriving on platform 2. So off they go off to platform 2, and you catch an empty train from platform 4. Genius, I thought. But then I thought, it's better to use your coding skills for good rather than evil. So I repurposed it. I repurposed that project. So we've got like a talking clock in the workshop. It broadcasts on one of those little car trip, like iTrip.
The next train to arrive
Hang on.
platform 6 will be there. 1552
It's 1552 according to the talking clock. So it broadcasts on one of those little iTrip, little low power FM transmitters that you used to get for car journeys, that sort of thing. You don't see them around much, but you get them. You see them around at car boots and stuff. So when I do, I buy them up, and there's a whole array of them going around the network, broadcasting the timestamp in the form of a train announcement. So yeah, that's the workshop's talking clock. Let me just turn that off before it gets a bit annoying, like so. There we go. And so also in the Rogues Gallery is this thing here. Now this is sort of an ongoing project. This was a result of talking to Gemini AI. And I basically gave it a task. I said, I'll be your human slave. You are to build me a business. I have £50 and this is what I enjoy doing in my spare time. One of the things was building, obviously, and also coding, but also drawing. I said, I like drawing, but I want to get better at it. And it came up with some really good ideas, like seriously good ideas. But this idea is based around creating like a drawing booth. So the idea was to take it to like an event or whatever. I'd sit behind it, open the window, and people would sit in front like so, and I would draw them, to draw like a little caricature or something, because I'm not very good at drawing faces. And there's a little letterbox style, so when I'd finished, I'd like post the finished drawing through. It actually came up with everything that you see here. It came up with ideas for absolutely everything. I just followed its guidance, and to be brutally honest, it was good. It was really good. I had my doubts, because AI gets confused and it will agree with you whatever you say, but it actually came up with a really good business model and a good design, and a way that I could improve my drawing. So it still might be a goer, this one. Still might be a goer. In the meantime, it's currently teaching me how to draw better, which is really interesting. It's really I'm being schooled by an AI. Whether you think that's a good thing or not, I'll leave that up to you. But for me, it's actually working pretty well. I don't think this will go very far, but it's a nice little display booth for future projects. I mean, this will fit a monitor quite nicely. So it's got potential if I don't use it for its original intended use of a drawing booth. But anyway, yeah, welcome to the corner of failed or discarded projects. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon. Bye bye.